the world is full of opposites and complexities. It's only we humans who divide things into absolute right or wrong or absolute black and white. But we lose some truth in doing that and some very important ideas. I think the greatest wisdom comes from people who understand that they have both light and dark. They have the potential to do great, wonderful, courageous, compassionate, loving things. They also have the capacity to fall into arrogance or greed or other kinds of evil that we all have the potential for. And the wisest people come to know that in themselves and rise above it. And so when they make their choices in life, they know that I could either fall on my face or reach for the stars, but I'm going to try to reach for the stars. That's why, for example, in the world of Avalon, I have one of the essential elements of that world be light-dark. One word, light-dark. Not just light, not just dark, but light-dark. That's a big reason I admire Merlin, because he owns his own dark side. He knows he has flaws, but he also, therefore, is much more compassionate, and he believes in people, and he understands their weaknesses at the same time as he's helping young King Arthur to reach for the stars and create this new world based on justice, a very high ideal. He knows it might fail. He knows that human frailty might get in the way, but he also knows it's still more important than ever to try. In that same way, I wanted to make sure that Tamlin, who is the true heir of Merlin, had in himself both light and dark. He was someone who had real weaknesses and makes plenty of mistakes, but who learns and grows, and when you see him by the very end of book 3, I think you'll agree, this young fellow has come a long way. He has climbed up to the stars in every possible sense. And so this boy, who's a wilderness guide at the beginning, who has real trouble building a fire, is the one person who just might be able to relight the stars on high. But his wisdom comes from understanding that he's not perfect. And like everyone else in his midst, he has flaws. But also, like everyone else in his midst, he has a kind of personal magic and a personal greatness where he can do something really wonderful. The wisest people I know understand that humanity has all the capacities that one can imagine. It's really then what we choose to do that really matters most, because we could go any number of ways. It's up to us whether we use a hammer to help build a house or as a weapon hit somebody on the head. That's our choice. But we have to understand the fullness of our capabilities to get there. And I think that's one of the most powerful things that stories can do. Stories give us a way to see ourselves in all of our richness, our dark sides and temptations, as well as our high potential and our ability to do great, beautiful things. We have it all, but it's up to us to choose. That's why we have free will. And stories remind us of that.